Number two, Filipino VAs can provide a compelling case by combining both tangible benefits with cost savings, with intangible ones like cultural understanding and education, right? So all the VAs that I hire, they're all confident, right? They are confident they can do things. They all have at least decent English, right? Most of them have good English. The majority of my VAs are college graduates. The majority of them have some kind of professional work experience. Many of them come from the call center industry. 1-800 customer service there's a 50-50 chance anytime you call an 800 number in the US, it gets outsourced to the Philippines or India. And you can tell the difference right away because Filipino accents are much easier for the average American than the average Indian accent. Not trying to be, difficult or anything, but it's just reality. And so that's why you see so many customer service coming from the Philippines. Used to be an American colony, short history lesson, right? So there was a lot of American influence here. The Philippines are American business style. You have that advantage of hiring a Filipino virtual assistant versus an Indian virtual assistant or an Eastern European virtual assistant because they're probably more likely to be used to working in an American culture. So I talk about with my VAs and people I train about making sure that they have good conversations, good communication skills. We look for cultural fit, ones that like to work with Americans, ones that can work night for them, which is daytime for the US. All my VAs are willing to work US daytime hours. And so that's an important thing, right? So we get people that want to work at night. A lot of our virtual assistants at Sonic VA are work from home moms, or they are recent college graduates, or they recently left a call center job. But in any case, they have the flexibility to be able to work the night shift, which is important. That's what we offer our clients from Sonic VA, right? VAs that are competent, that are good at what they can do, and that are fun to work with. And then what we do is take that proposition and then we try to break it down into actual things that can be done, right? The idea is that we're cost effective, right? We charge market rate. We don't charge too much. We don't charge too little, right? There are cheaper ways to find talent, but I don't provide cheap. I provide good. And I feel like, it's a fair value based on what the current, minimum wage is in the US and what you would get as far as talent for that minimum wage versus what you can get from a Filipino virtual assistant. Usually the Filipino virtual assistant is more affordable and you get a much better quality person. That's just the reality of world economic situation. And you're also, like I said, you're going to get a VA who's got a background working with Americans and experience in having conversations in American style English, has some insight into the American business culture, is flexible and dedicated to working for you and your business. So as a Filipino virtual assistant, this is what I'm looking for out of you, right? I want you to be able to embody these things. We hire people not just based on their skill, but on their fit. And this is how we assess our fit, right? We assess if they have these qualities. So when we offer our value to our clients, we know we can do it. So we look at, can they do video editing? Has to be good. Can they do good graphics? Are they efficient? Can they do things quickly? But also, can they do it in a way that will engender more and more working together? We're blessed in the fact that most of our business we get through referrals. We're going to do a lead generation project because I've been looking to do it for a while, but we sustain ourselves for the most part by referrals because we've had a long history of doing quality work. And so we get a lot of referrals from people who said, hey, I heard about you from XYZ. Can you help me with my video editing? Hey, I heard about you from this person. And can you help us with an ebook? We're blessed in that way because we've been doing this a long time and we're pretty good. Next thing is I'll share with you what we do. Again, peek behind the curtain to kind of get our clients started, right? So if you're reaching out to somebody and it's a cold lead, meaning they've never talked to you before, but they probably have some sense that what a VA is and they might need a VA because, again, the ones we're going to be doing the lead generation for are part of a Facebook group for entrepreneurs. If it's not a completely cold lead, if there's a likelihood that they're going to be able to need a virtual assistant, then we'll offer a couple quick things. We're not going to come out and just say, hey, do you want to hire a virtual assistant or I can 10x your business for you? I don't think those work. Most Americans are not impressed when somebody comes at them out of the blue and says hey, I can 10x your business. First of all, it's insulting. Second of all, it shows lack of knowledge of what I do. And three, it makes it sound like, my business is easy. And all you have to do is turn a button or press a button to turn a dial and all of a sudden you can 10x it. No, it's not. That's not good. So what we start with, we don't overpromise and then set ourselves up for undelivering. We actually deliver something right away. And the three things that I could start with when we have a conversation is we look at people's Facebook banner and we say, hey, did you know that your Facebook banner could be part of your business, right? That you can make it a clickable link. A lot of people that are using their Facebook, and we'll go back to mine as an example, a lot of people are using their Facebook for business. They'll have some kind of banner image and you click on it, right? And there's nothing here in the description. But here on mine, you see it's a sign up form to a Google Sheet. that we do is for lead capture, right? So the idea here is that we want people to get started today. So we capture their email address right away. And that's something that you should do if you have a Facebook banner image. So when we look at a lead and we click on their banner image, and if it's a business related banner image, but it does not have a clickable link, meaning there's a thing here, an image to sign up now, and then when you click on it, it goes to a link here, then we tell them that. We say, hey, would you like for us to show you how to make your Facebook banner image a clickable link? It will give you the ability to get people into your funnel. Now, a lot of people will have a clickable link, maybe in the intro section, right? Maybe the about section, maybe the clickable link down here, right? So I have a couple clickable links, but and including one of them to the sign up form. But I find most people don't want to scroll down and look for links. They want to look at the picture. And when the picture has a sign up now thing, then they're good to go. This is simple. You just put a sign up now thing on Canva on top of a picture. Even if you have a picture already made, that's an image of you and your business and it's got your pricing or what you do or how you do it. You can just use Canva to put a simple sign up now thing on it, save it as a new image, upload that, and then have your link here in the description. Let me show you the unique URL. So if you look up here, right? So this says dan.meyer.va.expert, right? When I've created this Facebook page, there were a couple hundred Dan Meyers who already had a Facebook page. So my initial page was like Dan Meyer 937 or something like that. And it's not all that great. If I tell someone to go look on Facebook for Dan Meyer, they search Dan Meyer, they're going to see 937 other people. But if I tell them to look for Dan Meyer virtual VA expert, they're more likely to find me because it's in my URL, right? And this is something that you can edit. It's a quick, easy way that you can go into your settings and change your URL. It's an easy hack, and we have a little short video that we created, a little reel on YouTube. I have a couple of those here. Here's one for how to set up your Facebook profile banner image with a clickable link, right? But I have a couple of them that we send to clients, right? So before we try to sell them anything, we say, hey, love your business, love what you're doing, but did you know, just out of curiosity, that you can turn your Facebook page, the banner image, you can turn it into a clickable link? Or did you know that you can give your Facebook page a unique URL? And we offer that simple freebie tip, right? That's how we get started. We also can offer and say, hey, we see that you don't have any videos. You don't have any reels on your page. We can create reels for you. We can do a sizzle reel about your business, about who you are, why you do what you do, a quick little 30-second, hey, my name's Dan Meyer and I have a virtual assistant business. Or this is Sonic VA and this is what we do. We have a bunch of sizzle reels and little short 30-second reels that we have throughout our social media. We can do one of those for you. So that's what we offer, right? We'll do some tips, some free tips. We'll even, in the right case, offer you a free video if we think it's a good way to get you into our funnel. That's how we offer value to our clients. We look at something they need, or they might not know they need it, or they don't maybe they don't want it. But most people, when we tell them, they go, "Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. I did not know that I could have a clickable link in my Facebook banner image. I did not know that I could make a unique Facebook URL. Oh, it's cool. I never thought about making a little reel for my business, or I've always wanted to make one, but I don't know how. I don't have time to figure it out." And that's an easy way for us to say, well, we can do that for you. Let's sign you up for a trial period and get you a couple of reels created. And then if you like it, we can keep doing more for you. It's an easy conversation to have versus like, hey, I can 10x your business. So that's how we make our offer. The third thing I want to talk to you about is the lead generation funnel, right? It's a systematic process designed to attract, engage, and convert potential customers from initial awareness to ultimate actions of purchase, right? You want them to buy something. That's why you're in business, to make money, right? So you want people to be able to buy. So an example, you have Facebook ads to a webinar sequence, right? So you have a Facebook ad and you want them to go to a webinar. Sign up. You have to go to a sign up page and they sign up for the webinar. Or maybe you have IG stories that talk about a product you're offering. Maybe you're into Mary Kay or into some kind of like Modere or something like that. And you have a bunch of images that you want people to click on to be able to get a free trial from you or to set up an appointment or whatever it may be. For us, it's like to lead to an appointment, right? So our funnel is basically like click on my Facebook banner, sign up on the Google form, and you'll get a reply back saying like, here's a link to my appointment calendar. And the idea is we want to drive people that we want to meet with to what we do. I do not recommend putting your appointment calendar in public because then you're going to spend a lot of your time talking to people that are trying to sell you something. They're not going to sign up because they want to buy from you. They're going to sign up because, hey, they have a chance to sell you something. I want to give my appointment calendar link to people that I've already kind of looked at and made sure that I think I want to work with them. So this is kind of thing that you want to do to keep yourself free from having to get bogged down talking to everybody. And this is part of why we have VAs that do lead generation. This is why we're doing this video right now, to give my VAs a chance to really kind of look at the big picture of lead generation before we embark on this project, to go through these 4,000 Facebook leads and make sure we touch every one of them in the first, in the next month or so. That's basically how we do our funnels. And it's a profile optimization, right? And content strategy. You create a professional profile with clear bio and regularly post valuable content showcasing your expertise as a VA. You incorporate client testimonials, behind the scene insights. We have some of that, right? Especially on our different social media pages. We have like quotes from clients. We have clients that, have given us reviews. We engage. We have VAs that engage in our social media, right? So when people like, share, or comment, we'll have someone follow up. When we get an email from somebody, we make sure we get back to them within a business day or so. And then we do guided actions analysis, right? We look at the free tools, Facebook Insights and the Meta Business Suite Insights. We look at IG Insights. We look at LinkedIn Insights. We look at our YouTube analytics, and we make sure that we're kind of staying true to what we want to attract more clients. So if we have videos that get a couple hundred views, we do more of those. Have videos that get 5 views. We don't do more like that one, right? So we kind of trial and error, and we learn from what we do. So this kind of ability to create a funnel where you're driving them to things, whether they watch a video and they hear about you, or they come across you on social media and they see your Facebook banner and they click on the link, however they're coming to us, we want to make sure that we're giving them a chance to get a sense of what it's like to work with us by showing them good content, and then by engaging and following up. And that's what we do. The way we do this, again, is getting them into our funnel, right? So our number one funnel is a simple Google Drive. I've looked at so many different funnel building applications. And when you get to a point where you're handling thousands of leads, and the leads need constant things, and you're doing drip campaigns, and if somebody signs up for this, they got to get this response and this response and this response, then there are some funnel building tools that are pretty useful, but they're also, a lot of them, pretty expensive, and a lot of them pretty complicated. I just think if you're a small business owner and you can basically manage it yourself, or you have a virtual assistant who manages it for you, you just need a link to a Google form, the Google Drive link, right? So that's what I showed you quickly earlier. It takes us to a page where you just get the email address, you ask them a few questions about what kind of service they want, you figure out how they heard about you, ask for their referral source. They send it to you, you look over their stuff, you ask for like their social media so you can get a sense of their business, and then you reply back saying like, oh, I looked at your Facebook page. Yeah, I think we can help you. We can edit videos for you. And then we want to drive them to our own social media, right? So we don't just sell everybody every time. We say, oh, hey, we just want to know if you want to follow our YouTube channel. Here's some tips on how to use a virtual assistant. We're not even saying hire us. We're not even saying this, you need a virtual assistant from Sonic VA. We're just saying, here's some tips. Here's 8 things that a virtual assistant can do for your business that you probably didn't know about. We drive them to our social media to follow, our IG account. Like our Sonic VA IG account has tips. Tips for VAs and tips for clients on what you can do to be able to have an optimal VA client relationship. And then we have an express service that we're launching, which is kind of like Fiverr. Fiverr is where you have a requirement, you put it out there, you get people to bid on it, and then you find the person up that you want to work with. These are with VAs that I've worked with, that I've vetted. I know that they're legit. And basically, it's where we don't need to have a formal agreement, where we're not signing you up for a long-term contract. We're not trying to work together a couple hours a day every day for schedule. You just really need a video done, and you need it done in a couple of days. And it's pretty straightforward. We have that service as well. So whether you want to sign up for a VA to do ongoing videos for you, or you need someone to manage your social media a couple hours a day, or you just look for an express service, we have those options. Once you get into our funnel, we can assess what you need and then drive you to the appropriate resource. That's what I do best. That's what my team does best. We are able to match make. That's really the talk I have for you tonight, right? So the last thing I'll mention is I do have a YouTube channel, Dan Meyer, or if you're in the Philippines, I'm called Dan Meyer. It's an accent difference. I know it's kind of silly because people always ask me related to John Mayer. I'm like, no, he's even spelled differently, but it's okay. I'm used to it. Anyway, Dan Meyer, virtual staffing expert. If you go check out our YouTube channel, you will see about 300 plus videos. We have a couple of thousand subscribers. And basically what we do is I drop content like this, sharing with you tips on how to be a more effective virtual assistant, how to land American clients, and or to be an American business owner looking to hire a virtual assistant from the Philippines. Then we've got videos that will help you figure out where to go and what to do to make sure you can level up what your business is. So that's my talk for now. I think I hope it helped. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. And if you do, thank you very much. You can drop a comment there. Or you can reach out to us through our social media. Sonic VA on Facebook, Sonic VA on IG are the best places to find us, follow us, like us, and so forth. So thank you for your time. Now, I encourage you all to get out there and have a great rest of your day.